EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, 59. 59 is Mike. Check, 59.
Coming for you. Get out of that.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Watch the edge.
10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Check. Kill.
First carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
Under 10.
Alert 3.
Cooper's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Watch the ship.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Mike again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, fellas.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 30. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back out.
46.
single. Deuce.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Switch.
Here we go, going to 53.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
26.
Safety
Play
creep.
fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Wide in.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Hey, we got four.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Check the backer.
Hey, here we go, 47.
Check 24.
Rush in.
Out
26.
of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Here we go, wide in.
24 is the mic.
Here we go, going to 53.
Check 24. Check
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Sack.
Marcus
Got him.
Golden, too
Let's
much
go,
to
boys.
handle
Let's
that
go.
time. Gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack.
Here we go.
Work to be
check
done.
safety. Check 3.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Watch twist.
Here we go, going to 53.
Alert flare.
47. Here we go.
Just get the play off. Now Prescott. Man open. It's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's it.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too,
Here we go.
because they're not trying to fool them
Mike,
with running plays,
check. 59,
throwing it,
59.
and they're being very
Here we go,
successful
going to
right
54,
now.
wide in.
Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Just to get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start,
set.
look
180.
out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Great.
He's checking. Crash.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know you feel that.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Check 41.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Yeah.
They don't have
Here we
great
go
leverage.
again.
They're easily to turn to the side.
Open field is currently complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3.
it,
Leaves him
baby.
with 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set. Ready to eat.
Mike 57. Blue Dan. Kill.
The second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Get ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Eight.
Mike 55.
Fake to Michelle.
Slam.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before reaching the
We got this.
45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17.
20.
Second on the all-time receptions list.
Tight dog.
Just 170 catches behind Jerry Rice. And maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Ready? Look at it. 57's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Wide. Get wide. Bang, bang. 20. Bang, bang. Bang. Check. Fresno.
Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I got you, boy.
Shift. 8. Great.
Off-play action. Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
20. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 55. Mike 55. Gun.
Keep it up.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He doesn't read his keys properly.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10.
Watch his flat. Great. Twist.
The throw again. This underneath to Michelle. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
180. Great.
Check 50.
8.
Check 13.
They'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Okay,
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the run. 8.
Check 37. Check 37.
Kill.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing?
20.
It's third and goal.
That's it. Big hit.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a gun.
Newton on the goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Shift.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal. They got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards.
They have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Get ready. Get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
65,
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception.
But that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at point.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky. And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them to touch down their last goal around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this game, you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that will be prepared for wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
8, check,
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check Mike. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Watch the run.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
From the 44, Newton. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
15, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. He'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go, wide 80. Kill. Here we go, go to 54, wide 80.
Check.
46.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
Shift. 30.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
Undercrush.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Going to 54, wide 80.
26. West got from the gun on 3rd. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. They tightened down the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
You got tight right there. Slam.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Gun. Great.
57's the mic.
Throwing again.
Here we go.
That's running back Sony Michel. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like
Easy
right
work.
at
It's
the 50.
easy work, and it's coming
4
again.
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
That's what I do.
What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Express.
Check in motion. Check the call.
Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's only missed a punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was.
take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 46.
Check your hot read.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide 80, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to be here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cowboy first down there, Prescott to Gallup.
Here we go, wide 80.
Kill.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
Check 3.
26.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Prescott. Off the screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check 26, check 26.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 80. Hey, kill.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Let's go,
the Cowboys
baby.
going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Prescott yet again. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey,
only needing 2 yards on second down.
Hey, we got tight left.
4 down.
There we go, going to 53.
SOS.
26.
Shit.
26.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide 80. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34.
I'm coming after you.
Check.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
Kill.
26.
Prescott.
Run you over.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Lions kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
For
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Get your swerve on.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it. They start the second half with Michelle on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Oh, yeah!
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
20. Express!
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He almost had it. The big D lineman
I'm gonna hit you
nearly had an
all
interception.
day,
Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
I'm letting you know right now. You
Gun.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah,
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
Let's go.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
He's coming. Check in.
I got you.
They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because when they routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into, that's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here we go.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Here we go, going to 53.
Jam him, jam him, jam.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Check 31, check
26.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Going to 54, going to 54. Watch, 26.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
Going to 54, wide in.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
This is Lane on the ground, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. In this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Target got to Cooper and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check
26. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Mike is 59.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
Watch right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
It's going to be a long day.
Check 4, check 4.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
26.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
Watch the safety creep.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide 80. 26.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this one.
This close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check three. Check three.
20. 8.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. He's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
8. Watch the screen.
He'll drop it down to Peters. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's just me.
Gun.
Me and you.
To throw again. Right there, Fitzgerald, this time complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
57.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Express!
You better be afraid of me. You better.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to have his running game complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Wide, get wide. Bang, 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 bang. Check.
8. Here we go.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch twist.
Check 50.
20.
Check 50.
Look at it.
Down, this is Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Get ready.
Ready.
Come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Greg. 8.
Shift.
Check.
8.
Crunch.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sony Michel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra taking the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Where ain't no joke?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Check.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last one. Every time you hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
There we go. Hey, baby, let's finish it.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Slam. 20. Greg.
55.
The shotgun snap for Newton.
Let's set a tone.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no
A nice
problems with
catch
me.
there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially if you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
They don't want it,
Well,
fellas.
they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Gun, gun, gun.
Check 43.
20.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Gun, gun.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Gun, gun, gun.
Check 99.
First down, here's a
This thing ain't over.
Ready.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset.
29.
And let's see what they've come
Single,
up with
single.
offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Check curls, check curls, check. 57's Mike.
He's back to throw.
You mine.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Great, great, great.
Check your hot read.
Shift, shift, shift.
Ball on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Ready. Great, great. Gun, gun.
Watch the run, watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Hatchet, hatchet.
Express.
55.
20.
55.
Ready.
Play fake to Michelle. Now
Joker.
Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Set. Straight 88.
Watch the
Eight.
Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Great. Express.
Bump.
Eight.
24.
Ready.
Newton to throw.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Baby, come on, let's go.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Now it's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Look to throw. Right around the 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. 180.
Check 41. Man, I got you.
Gun.
3. Check 9, check 9.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Express.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
SOS.
Where?
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Look at it.
I got you.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Check 55.
55.
Oh, and now movement and
Crunch
a
time.
whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time. You don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Hey,
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, kill!
Double up.
47.
Double up.
Back. There we go, going to 53.
Slam.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Wide 8.
58's the mic.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 8. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide 8.
Check.
Prescott.
Hey, turn it up.
Deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touch. Back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. Obviously a touchdown would win.
Teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Double up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check, 59.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 50.
Hey, switch gears.
That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
59, Mike is 59.
Here we go, 46.
I got him. Shift.
No, off.
Here we go, going to 54, wide 8. 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Check.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Jim.
Takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Yeah!
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
What you got, Heavy?
It's Prescott.
Here we go.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Mike, here we go. Wide 80.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 31. Check 31. Deuce.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Safety screaming.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Check the backer.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw that. But I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal. And got his man complete. And he's free.
Go time, baby.
Left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game, got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.